Welcome to the session. Today in this video I am going to talk about elastomers, Buna S rubber and Buna N rubber. Elastomers are artificial rubbers. We have two types of rubbers, natural rubbers and artificial rubbers. Artificial rubbers are synthetic rubbers, man-made rubbers. So elastomers are artificial rubbers which can be stretched twice their length and return to their original shape when the stretching force is released. So we can elastomers, we can stretch them twice their length, and when we release the stretching force, they will get back their original shape when we release the stretching force. So those type of artificial rubbers, they are called as elastomers. Examples for elastomers are Buna S rubber and Buna N rubber. Now we'll talk about the Buna S rubber. Buna S rubber is also called as GRS rubber, government rubber S, also called as styrene rubber, also called as polybutadiene costyrene. So preparation. Now we will discuss the preparation of Buna S rubber. So for the preparation of Buna S rubber, we need sodium as a catalyst and two reactants. They are, one is 1,3-butadiene, other one is styrene. So these two, 1,3-butadiene and styrene, in presence of sodium as the catalyst, they undergo co-polymerization and gives Buna S rubber. So 1,3-butadiene is one reactant. So 1,3-butadiene, the structure is CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. This is 1,3-butadiene as it has two double bonds at the first and third carbon. It is called as 1,3. As it has 4 carbons, it is called butane. So totally it is 1,3 butadiene. So for the preparation of Buna S rubber, we will take n number of 1,3-butadiene molecules and also n number of styrene. Styrene is CH2 double bond CH, single bond C6H5. So this is styrene. So these two undergo co-polymerization in presence of sodium as the catalyst and forms Buna S rubber or polybutadiene costyrene rubber. And here the double bonds in the reactants are broken. See here in 1,3-butadiene, the first double bond, this is broken, this pi bond is broken, not the single bond. Pi bond is broken and connectivity is developed for this carbon and also this carbon. When this pi bond is broken, this carbon gets one electron, this carbon gets one electron. Similarly, this pi bond is also broken and this carbon gets one electron and this carbon gets another electron. Now these two carbons have one electron each free. So with those two electrons, a pi bond is formed here between the second and the third carbon, and with a single electron, this carbon develops connectivity and this carbon has a single electron, so it also develops connectivity. Now this carbon is attached to this carbon of styrene monomer. Here in styrene monomer we have a double bond here. This is also broken and this carbon develops connectivity and this carbon also develops connectivity. So this gives rise to the repeating unit here. So repeating unit is connectivity, then CH2, single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2. These first four carbons, they come from the 1,3-butadiene, and next two carbons of the repeating unit, they come from the styrene. So here CH2 single bond CH and styrene second carbon has a C6H5 moiety. So this is the C6H5. So this is a Buna S rubber. Connectivity CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond CH, single bond C6H5. So this is one repeating unit. Like this we have n number of repeating units. As we have taken n number of 1,3-butadiene and n number of styrene monomers. So this is the preparation of Buna S rubber. Next we will discuss the properties of Buna S rubber. Coming to the properties, Buna S rubber is a strong and tough polymer. It is strong and tough, and then it has a high abrasion resistance. We know that abrasion is the loss of material due to friction between the surfaces, but the Buna S rubber has a high abrasion resistance, so no loss of rubber, Buna S rubber due to friction. And next property is high load bearing capacity. As the Buna rubber is a strong polymer, it has a high load, it can bear heavy loads. And next property is it is easily oxidized by ozone when exposed to the atmosphere. So in the atmosphere, ozone is present. When the Buna rubber is exposed to atmosphere containing ozone, then it is easily oxidized. Its oxidizing oxidation resistance is poor, so it will be easily oxidized by oxidizing agents. And another property is it swells in oils and solvents. When Buna rubber articles, when they come in contact with oils, they simply swell. They will absorb the oil and they will swell. They will bulge. And the same is the case with the solvents also. When comes in contact with solvents, Buna rubber swells. So these are some properties of Buna rubber. Next, applications. Applications of Buna rubber. Buna rubber is used mainly in the manufacturing of tires. So automobile tires, motorcycle tires. So they are made up of Buna rubber. That is one application. Another application is manufacture of wires and cable insulators. So wires, they are made up of some wires, they are made up of Buna rubber, and cable insulators, they are made up of Buna rubber. Next, another application is Buna rubber is used in the tank lining in chemical industries. Chemical industries, tanks, different solvents are stored in the tanks. As the chemicals which are stored in the tanks, they may react with the tanks. That is the reason why the tanks inner lining, they are made up of Buna rubber. So these are some applications of Buna rubber. Next, we will discuss about Buna rubber. Buna rubber is also called as a government rubber A. It is simply denoted with the GRA rubber, or it is also called as the nitrile rubber, as it has a cyanide or nitrile groups. It is also called as nitrile rubber, or polybutadiene co-acrylonitrile. So this is another name for Buna rubber. Coming to the preparation of Buna rubber, so the reactants used here are 1,3-butadiene and acrylonitrile. These two reactants are used, chemicals are used as monomers, and we need a catalyst also. Here sodium is used as the catalyst. So co-polymerization of 1,3-butadiene and acrylonitrile gives polybutadiene co-acrylonitrile, or simply nitrile rubber. And we know that 1,3-butadiene, this is the structure, CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. I will take n number of 1,3-butadiene molecules, monomers, and another type is another monomer is the acrylonitrile, that is CH2 double bond CH, single bond CN, cyanide, I mean nitrile group. So these two undergo co-polymerization. Wherever we have double bonds here, the double bonds are broken and the connectivity is developed here. And we get here connectivity CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2. So first 4 carbons in the Buna rubber, they come from the 1,3-butadiene, and between the second and the third carbon, double bond is formed here. And the double bonds between first and second carbon, third and fourth carbon, they are broken and connectivity is developed. And double bond in the acrylonitrile, that is also broken, and connectivity is developed between first and second carbon of the acrylonitrile. So finally we get connectivity CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, and single bond CH, and single bond CN. So we have a cyanide group in the second carbon of acrylonitrile, that is the last carbon of the repeating unit. So this is one repeating unit. Likewise, we have n number of repeating units, as we have taken n number of 1,3-butadiene and n number of acrylonitrile. So this is the regarding the preparation of Buna rubber or acrylonitrile rubber. Next, coming to the properties of Buna rubber properties. It has highly resistant to oil and heat. So when comes in contact with oil or heat, Buna rubber, it has high resistance. So it can tolerate high temperatures, and it is resistant to oil also. It will not react with the oil. No bulging, no swelling when oil comes in contact with the Buna rubber. And another property is high abrasion resistance. So no loss of Boone iron rubber when friction is generated. So it has high abrasion resistance. It is less resistant to alkalis. Boone iron rubber contains cyanide groups, nitrile groups, as they are basic groups. So it is less resistant to basic groups. So alkalis, when comes in contact with Boone iron rubber, it reacts with the alkalis, and the exchange of basic groups, basic moieties occur, and so it loses its properties. That is one property. Another property. Next one, vulcanized Boone iron rubber. So Boone iron rubber after vulcanization is addition of sulfur at the higher temperature. So vulcanization has many advantages. So Boone iron rubber when vulcanized, then after vulcanization it is resistant to aging. So aging effect, and it is tolerant to high temperatures also. It can withstand high temperatures. So aging effect, upon aging some rubber goods, some articles, they may become soft and they lose their properties. That is called aging effect. But aging effect we can overcome for Boone iron rubber when it is vulcanized. So these are the properties of Boone iron rubber. When coming to the applications of Boone iron rubber, Boone iron rubber is used mainly for making conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are used especially in floor mills for connecting different machines. Conveyor belts are very thick and they are used for connecting machines, for running machines. Especially we observe them in floor mills. So this is one application of Boone iron rubber, and it is also used in the manufacturing of aircraft components of aircrafts, and also some automobile parts. They are made with Boone iron rubber. Next, another application, it is also used in the manufacturing of gaskets and hose pipes. Hose pipes, we know LPG gas cylinders, they are connected to the gas stoves with the hose pipes. We also use hose pipes in labs. Okay, so gas carrying pipes, they are called hose pipes. Those hose pipes are made with Boone iron rubber. Similarly, gaskets. You can see in pressure cookers we have gaskets. Gaskets usually are used for sealing. So some gaskets, they are made up of Boone iron rubber. That is one application. Next, another application is it is used for making tank lining, and especially in chemical industries, tanks, they are used for storing chemicals. There are chances for chemicals may react with the tanks. So tank inner linings, they are made with Boone iron rubber, and also pipes, chemical carrying pipes. So chemical industries, we have pipes not carrying simply water, they carry some toxic chemicals. So those pipes, they are made with Boone iron rubber, especially in chemical industries. So these are the applications of Boone iron rubber. This is about elastomers. Thank you.